So, been playing Stranded Deep, gotten myself to a pretty, well, I guess an end game scenario. Got the bed, the fire pit, some extra rocks, some extra sticks and lashings, a lot of food, a lot of potatoes, including some shark meat. Cooked. It's really cooked, apparently. I don't know why. I don't know what that's about, but it's pretty cooked. I've got lots of equipment, including almost everything I need for the boat motor, with the exception of the carburetor. Some extra equipment. Now, this house was achieved by deforesting this island, a second island, and most of a third. And still haven't found the carburetor. It's a bit of a burn, but I've even got a little shark collection going. I'm going to explain why I've got this. Each one of these sharks, when butchered, offers 4 pieces of meat, and each one of those 4 pieces of meat will bring that center graph for food from just about empty all the way to full. So I've got 16 good meals here with these 4 sharks, plus the shark meat inside. Of those 5 sharks, only one was killed in the water. The others were land sharks that were getting on my nerves. I ended up killing them. Interestingly, when you kill a land shark, it comes popping out of the earth and flies up in the air. It's pretty fun. In any case, why do I have these sharks up on pedestals like this? It wasn't to make it look cool or because I thought it would scare away other sharks. It was completely because sharks will guide you home. What do I mean by that? If you look out into the ocean right now, you can see all the other islands, and you'll notice that they all look identical. You've probably already noticed this in-game. That placeholder island image is identical for every single island. The only difference is how close or far away they are. As you get closer to an island, you get to see whether it's been deforested, whether there are any palm trees. You'll notice this one has no palm trees, and so when you get really close, you can finally tell it's yours. Interestingly, though, sharks can be seen at quite a distance. So without having to get super close to my island to know it's mine, these sharks show up at a distance. When I see a couple of sharks arched over like this, just sitting there sideways, I know that's my island. So that's why I've got these sharks kicking around like this. In any case, once I get the carburetor and I have the boat motor, at the moment in this game, I'm pretty much done. Now that doesn't mean it's going to always be that way. I'm sure the developers are working on all kinds of other things to do, not the least of which will be making survival harder by making it so that having shelter matters because you need to stay out of the sun. Getting sleep is going to matter so that you don't get exhausted. None of which seems to affect you all that much. You can even break bones, get attacked by a shark and be bleeding, and get sick without it hurting you all that much. It's really still easy to stay alive under all kinds of circumstances. But in any case, I wanted to show you all what can be done. And now we'll just start another playthrough after the hotfix because everything got deleted. And hopefully I can throw in a tip or two here and there that might help somebody. Maybe show what the game has to offer at the moment for anyone considering buying it. I do think that the developers are going to put a whole bunch more stuff. I have to imagine that survival is going to get more difficult, that injury is going to matter, illness is going to matter a little more, shelter, staying dry, staying out of the sun, staying rested. I have to imagine that that stuff's going to come to mean something more down the road. For the moment, though, it is what it is. It's fairly easy to get to an endgame scenario, but we're going to play through anyway, and hopefully some of you get something out of it. Maybe nobody does. Either way, I'm going to do it anyhow, so I might as well record it, and I might as well put it out there for anyone it may help. Alright, so here we are, stranded deep again. And it looks like there's a shipwreck over here, another one over here. I won't check this out just yet. We need to worry about some food and shelter, I think. So I think they could just as easily have called this game Sticks and Stones, because it does seem to come down to that, certainly in the very beginning, and even for the long haul. You want to gather up just as many sticks and stones as you can, because that's the stuff that's going to save your life, so that you can build, in the long run hopefully stay warm. Right now weather doesn't seem to really affect you very much. I do expect they'll change that, but right now it's fairly easy to survive given your circumstances. When you start out, you've always got a lighter, pocket knife, and a bottle of water. The water in there could probably last you for a few days. Maybe 4 or 5, I'm not really sure. It's never come down to that because coconuts are superfood in this game. You can drink the coconut milk, you can eat the flesh after you've cracked it open, and sustain yourself for, I don't know, probably at least a month in game time before you really need to worry about going to another island or killing things or cooking things. Just with the trees you've got on your island. It's not a very big island. I don't know if I like this as a home base. There are some shipwrecks though. We should check those out before we skedaddle to potentially find another home. I think that's what we'll do straight away. If the sharks come, they come. Water bucket. Ooh, nice axe. Let's make sure I haven't missed anything. Another water bucket. Holy cow. And that just goes to the very same room. Alright. Let's go drop off some of this stuff and check the shipwreck on the other side. Lot of buckets. Another flashlight. We'll take the good axe if we're gonna have to fight something. Now this shipwreck, this is the one that people tend to get stuck in. And the reason they do is there's a hatch on deck, just behind the cabin. And if it's not completely submerged, you can't get out of that thing. But you can make yourself a ladder of sorts. I'll use this knife for cutting trees, or this axe rather. We'll get those coconuts later. Right now I need this to serve a different purpose. Let's get rid of the top of this tree and basically make ourselves a climbing stick. I'm just going to pull this along with me. This will help me get up onto the boat. And then it'll also act as my way to get out of this hold on below deck. That's probably too long. I'm going to have to cut this thing. Definitely going to have to cut it. That ought to do. I'm going to be very careful not to fall in there. And with that, I'll have a way to climb out of there afterward. Ooh, vitamins. Let's get down in this boat. Well, that's easier said than done. Let's stand this up a little straighter. Alright, that'll do it. Extra lighter, extra paddle. Another water bucket. We'll just climb up the trunk of the tree here. And we're free and clear. We're out of the water. I'm just going to make very sure that we don't fall back in there. I'm going to take this with me. This is a valuable resource. And I'm flying. Although I don't know if we're going to end up using this resource. Another lighter. Another air tube. Another paddle. Vitamins. Can I even take the vitamins? No, I can't. So what good are they? Is it just an Easter egg? I don't know. Click. No, nothing. Maybe there are circumstances in which I would use it, but I don't know what they are. Let's have a little something to eat. There we go, snack time. Alright, well, let's make our way to a bigger island, I think. Yeah. We've checked the shipwrecks. We've got some things. Let's take some extra rocks. Everything is generally stackable in twos. So if you're going to take one of something, you can certainly take two of something. I don't think I'm going to use those. And that ought to do it. Oh no, wait, I need a water bucket. I've got extra rocks. I'll make another tool at another island. Oh, even buckets stack in 4. Yeah, we'll take that. Alright, back in the boat. And we'll start paddling out of here. Let's try this island.